Hello and welcome back to another episode of Truly Bedrock with me, Mr. Beardstone. We've got lots to be getting on with today, including this. And this. See, look, that looks fine. Whoa! No! Oh! And this. If Silent logs back in, then I'm out of here. I guess this is where you live now. We should probably get cracking. Last episode, we built up this lobby and I'm still absolutely in love with it, and the good news is Karen is still Karen as opposed to dead Karen. So, yeah, this appears to be working. I occasionally get zombies in here, but they never seem to quite be able to reach you, Karen, do they? So, I think we're all good here. The furnace has already been getting some use as well, but today, the first thing I want to do is to sort out a way to get upstairs, because we don't currently have one. In order to do that, I've collected together a few resources of some stuff and things that we're going to need. I've been messing around in creative with the design to make this work, but I think we should just be able to get away with it. And the most important thing for me to remember is I need to pull everything forward a block before I start going up, because as we get higher up, we actually have these sort of brown bits here which do show on the outside, and I need to make sure they stay visible. So I'm going to have to pull everything forward by a block, but then we should have enough space to get a bubble vator in, and have it so that we can actually stop off at each floor and then press a button to continue up to the next floor and so on. So that should be a way for us to get up and down the tower with ease without having to create an absolute ton of bubble columns or ladders or stairs or anything like that. Right, so I'm just going to start by getting a few blocks in there and figuring out exactly where I need to put the soul sand, which I think is going to be around about there. And what I also want to do is make sure that we have an area here where we can drop straight back down. So if we do that and stick a slab down, that should solve that problem. And what we're going to need to do is put buttons all on this wall, literally all the way up to the very, very top, because we're going to have water in this side, and obviously we don't want it flowing across because we want to be able to just drop back down from, well, any floor that we're on at the time. So the system that's going to stop the player on every single floor, we're actually going to put one on the bottom floor here as well, because it also does something else, which I think I kind of want to happen on every floor, and that means that I'm going to need to put in a couple of little extra bits here, which should be fairly straightforward, and that is, of course, the elevator ding. If we don't have the elevator making a ding sound, can't really be called an elevator, can it? So I don't think we even need to tune the block. Yep, that sounds like a pretty good sound to me for an elevator, so we'll stick with that. So the system we're putting in to control the floors is actually quite simple. I've been playing around with a few different designs and I've managed to get it down as compact as possible. And to be honest, I'm quite pleased with it. It's a very simple thing, but it does exactly what we need it to do. And I do actually need to grab some quartz to make this right. So I'm going to use quartz in those two spots there because that is going to act as a bit of the decoration, and then we're going to have quartz also going up here, which means I need to add an extra row of white blocks there. And the system is as simple as those two bits of redstone dust and a redstone torch there. That is literally it. What that means is when we have these buttons in here, which are of course going to stop the water from expanding out from this area, when we press that, it's going to retract that, it's going to make the ding sound, and you're going to continue flying up. There will never be a water source block here, but because every block above it is also going to be water source, this will actually push you up and into it, and when this springs back out, it will push you up the rest of the way. You don't even notice, there's not even a break in it. But before we can get that in place, I do need to make sure I have all the glass and everything that's actually going to contain the water in the correct place. So let's quickly get these bits in all the way up to the next floor. Oh, Karen, no! No, Karen! Well, it turns out an army of zombies can in fact convert Karen. Oh well. Let's clear these out. We don't need any more of those shenanigans going on. There we go. And, I mean, you don't really need an assistant, Karen, so let's dispose of that one. And, well, Karen, welcome to your new life. Or death, depending how you want to look at it. Good luck. On the plus side, that means there's no longer a villager there to lure in the zombies from outside, so, you know, every cloud. And there we go, it's as simple as that. So now, in theory, if I go stand in here and press this button, it should take me up to the next floor and stop me there. Perfect, and it even had the ding of the lift as well, and that brings me up to the very next floor. But if I wanted to continue to go up, I would press the next button, and that would of course take me up to the next floor. However, I haven't built that yet, so it just pushes me off the side. So let's get up there and build some more floors on this thing. A few moments later and I've got all of the floors in. I haven't tested it yet. I have decided to remove the one at the bottom here because, to be honest, it's just really not needed. And, well, let's just go. Let's see if this works. Okay, so we've stopped at the first floor, so this is going to be our main storage room, and then we can jump back in, press the button. Excellent, that takes us up to the next floor, and the next, and finally the top floor. Woohoo! That actually works! Amazing. Woohoo! Oh, Karen, you look beautiful. I've just gone and edited the episode up till now, and what do I come back to? Fox poop. Again. It's everywhere. I swear, every time I disappear from the server for a couple of minutes, this whole place just gets covered in fox poop. And I'm pretty sure there's only one place it could have come from. The neighbours. Well, for now, we'll just, you know, put it all back in his pool, make sure that the water is not usable, and I guess we're going to have to come up with a way to get him back. He has done that about 10 times now. You just can't find the right place to poop. But more importantly, in here, with our beautiful receptionist Karen, of course, is now wearing a villager head and holding a honey block because, well, I dropped one and she picked it up, so it's hers now. But most importantly, the elevator's working, which means we can make a start up here on our storage room. The only problem with that, however, is we don't really have any iron, and I do want to put some auto-sorted storage in here. I mean, we've got some work to do on the walls, the floors, and all the layout as well, and then I need to work out how I'm actually going to fit a storage system in here. But, well, without iron, is there really any point in starting? But with that in mind, I am about to go on stream, and we're going to go do some work on the subway. I might work on the subway entrance outside, as well as, of course, the Hall of Patrons. So, I guess when I see you in a moment, I will bring you back and show you what we got up to on stream. But I should also be meeting up with Tizztom later on today, and I might have to bring up the poop issue with him. But we're going to be meeting up to make our iron farm finally, and of course, once that's up and running, I will have the iron I need to get the hoppers to make the storage system. So, well, big chain of events happening today. First up, though, is going to be stream. If ever you do want to catch one of the live streams, you can find me on twitch.tv/Mr. Beardstone. So do go drop a follow. You'll get notifications when I go live, and you can see things as they happen. But if not, then, well, I guess I'll just see you in a second anyway, won't I? Somewhere else, probably. See, look, I told you we'd be somewhere else. We've just come back off of stream, and we've built ourselves a wonderful s'mores statue because, well, this sort of central hall here. In fact, I can't remember what I've shown on video so far. So this is the sort of main entrance station where we're going to be coming in, and this is going to be the Hall of Heroes. So on this side we have our patrons, and we've got pretty much everyone up here now. This is our new patron hall. I did, however, have to get rid of the glow ink signs because they were causing frame problems, and it's still missing a few smaller details, but we'll get to that in just a moment. Over on this side, however, we have the mod hall. So these are all of our mods. And once again, still missing a couple of heads and a few details on the walls, but the room itself is complete. And this room here is going to be the Hall of Heroes for the people who win the sort of monthly nugget competition we have on Twitch. And they're going to get a statue in here. But this is the entrance lobby. It does still, of course, need a ceiling, and it had this big bit in the middle, and chat were like, oh, go on, put a statue in there of a kraken. I'm not building a kraken. And the alternative they gave me was to build a statue to s'mores, so that's exactly what we did. And if you give him a little boop on the nose, he burns in lava, which I think is a perfectly appropriate use of lava and redstone. And we had a lot of fun trying to figure out the redstone for that on stream, I can tell you, because I didn't want too much of it to be visible underneath, but, you know, we did what we could. But enough about that, the time has come for us to go and meet up with the wonderful Tizztom, and, well, ask him about his poop for a start, which is a bit of a weird way to start a conversation, but I feel like it does need to be brought up. It's just everywhere. We need to, I don't know, potty train him or something? I don't even know anymore. But we're going to go meet up with Tizztom so we can make a start on the iron farm over at the Barn Bros Industrial District. And then, of course, we can crack on with our storage system, which I'm very much looking forward to getting done because my shulker monsters are getting a little bit out of hand. Right, so Tiz is hopefully over here somewhere. He said he'll be in his starter village, which I assume is this bit. Tiz, where are you? Are you around here?
Yeah, just doing my business.
You what? Doing your business? Speaking of your business, by the way, I keep finding your business. You've got a toilet.
Yeah.
You've got an outhouse. Then why is your poop all over the server?
Why do I keep getting the blame for the fox poop around the server? There's like 3 foxes. Why is it always me?
Well, I think you'll find technically one of them's actually a man, not a fox.
Well, there's one other fox then. Why do I keep getting the blame?
Well, the other fox wears trousers.
Oh, I don't know why that. I'm wearing trousers right now. Look at me.
I'm pretty sure you were holding it in your hand as you walked out as well, which is just downright disgusting, to be honest, Tiz.
I'm getting fed up with people blaming me for all the poop.
Mm-hmm. Sure you are. Sure you are. Anyway, right. We've got stuff to do, Tiz. Stuff. Iron farm. I need iron. I need all the iron.
Oh, it would be nice to have iron. We're working on that today.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's my thinking. Slight problem though.
Oh yeah?
There's no villagers in our industrial district.
You have villages though, right? Don't you have villages?
I do, but they're like all the way over there, and the industrial bit's all the way over there. So we need to come up with a plan to get them from A to B. And I was thinking minecarts. We could just put some dirt up and put up a big rail and just.
Don't really have a lot of iron though. What about
Oh.
How about we like do like a dirt bridge or something, and we sort of hang them all the way over to the Bros industrial district. Save on the iron. There's a creeper over there.
That sounds really dangerous. I mean, the creeper sounds dangerous as well. I've blown up your base before. I'm leaving. I'm gonna run around here somewhere where there's less chance of me blowing up more of your base. So, yeah. Is that?
Yeah, screaming goats.
I'm getting distracted. I cannot focus with these goats or these creepers. This is not going well. Right, basically, I've got villagers. You've got a plan, right?
Yeah.
That's good enough for me. If we press this button here, we have villagers on demand.
So we just need to move 2 of these, right? 2 of these.
Well,
and then we breed them over there.
Yes, yeah. We do need 20, but I think moving 20 over there is a silly idea.
Yeah, that'll be.
So yeah, the first thing to do, I guess, would be just to maybe get them out there. I can use some rail to get them out there, and then we can figure it out from there, right?
Yeah, sounds good.
Cool, well I didn't bring any rail with me, so I will be right back. What we didn't do was build a bridge, or bring any boats or leads to pull this off.
Probably should have done that before we got this guy out here.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say he's probably going to die. Luckily we've got plenty more, it's fine. Villagers are expendable.
Yeah. Doesn't sound terrible at all.
Here's some dirt, let's go. Can I just say, Tiz, your method is definitely a lot quicker than mine. Look how far I went. I went like 150 blocks in the same time that you've gone. I can't even see the end of it.
I did fall off a lot though.
Oh, I didn't fall off once. I was playing a safety game, you see.
Yeah.
Yep. Definitely that.
We got that done anyway. So what's next, Beardstone?
Grab a villager, dangle him, hope for the best. See, look, that looks fine. Whoa!
Oh, no!
Oh, yeah, that was mildly terrifying.
I think I'm good. Oh, they're taking damage! No! I don't know what I'm doing right now, Bedstone. Oh, okay. I got him up here. That was really, really messy, though. Good luck, Bedstone.
Thanks. Thanks. Why would you go inside there? What are you even doing? Why are you back behind there now? Job done. Easy. There appears to be some fox poop on the bridge.
Is Foxy online right now?
No.
Rogue Fox?
No. Tiz, we've literally just built this bridge. It's got poo on it, and you're the only person that's used it.
I don't see why I keep getting the blame.
That is the most beautiful villager breeder I've ever seen. They are going to be so happy.
People are going to want a tutorial for this villager breeder.
I've got to try and remember how to build it now, because obviously we're not building one of our farms. In fact, should we quickly go do some recon? Right, so over there, Tiz, on the right hand side. You see that?
Yeah, I see it.
Yep. I think that's what we need to build. So how big is it? 1, 2. It's a 19 by 19 spawning platform area, basically. So 21 by 21 in total.
Nice. Okay.
And it's, yeah, I mean, other than, it's basically the same as the one that I built last season, so it shouldn't be too bad. But I do want to go check out the bed placement and how he's killing the golems, so we might have to get a little bit closer.
Oh, he's online right now.
I'm sure it'll be fine. We'll try and sneak a little bit closer.
Okay.
Oh, he's right there. He's right there. He's right there.
No.
But where are all the beds? We'll just sneak around over here. Oh, they are underneath. The beds just weren't rendering in.
Yeah, they weren't loaded.
Yep,
Okay.
you see him. Okay, so he's just got the beds, same layout as what I did last year, pretty much. I have no idea where his villages are, but we'll just put them in the corners, right?
Yeah, it'll be fine. Oh, he left.
He left. Excellent. Quick, let's take advantage.
The beds are on the second layer. Where is villages at? I'm assuming the same place, right?
In here. There's one villager in here, and the rest are over there. Look. So that's the villager that's connected to all the beds and linking them into the rest of the village, I guess. I don't really understand, Tiz.
Yeah, I'm pretty lost.
I don't know how he's done that. That's wizardry. We'll just put all of our villagers right on the corners of the iron farm. That's my thinking.
Oh, Beardstone. I fell in.
Oh, Tiz, if Silent logs back in, then I'm out of here, okay? I guess this is where you live now.
Oh, there's a cat dying in here, Beardstone.
Wow, Tiz.
This is terrible. I'm gonna throw poop in here, though.
I think we know what we're doing then. Basically, a 19 by 19 square with lots and lots of water on it, and some beds, and then some of those kind of guys.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Right, let's get building. And get building we did, and as you can see behind us, we now have a fully complete and working iron farm. In fact, we just saw one die there, and there goes the iron. So this thing is working well, I would say. I mean, I've been AFK here for about 12 hours since we completed it, and we've already got just about 2 double chests of iron. In fact, we're 1 short of 2 double chests. So once we got the villagers over here earlier, it was fairly straightforward to build the farm from there. We've just got 2 platforms with a hole in the centre, and then we've got 4 villagers in that corner, 8 over here, 8 over here, all connected to the relevant workstations, which I'm going to pretend was really straightforward and worked first time, because there's no footage to prove otherwise. But after what felt like 3 months of work, we finally got them in there, and now we've just got golems coming down here. We're getting probably 2 or 3 a minute or so. I don't really know. You didn't need to witness that, I'm so sorry. But this is what we do want to witness, and this is of course a dying golem, and this is where we're going to get our iron from now on. If you do want to see how this farm is built, however, then I will link to it in the description. It is of course one of Silent Whisperer's farms, not his most recent one, but it's the one that was going to work best for us. And, well, I'm just very pleased that we finally have this. Because that also means that the Barn Bros Industrial District has 4 sections, and all leading into the barn. We're getting lots of stuff sorted, and overall I think this is going to serve us well for the rest of the season. Now we have access to iron, however, we can finally make a start on our auto-sorted storage room. And that is going to be on this floor here. So I've got quite a bit of prep work to do. I think I've got a rough idea for a layout. I think what we're going to do is actually put the sorted storage on this side, maybe a sort of small potion brewing room or something around here somewhere as well, and then have probably a bunch of chests in the middle, which are going to be manually sorted. And I think that's pretty much going to do us, and hopefully this will be the last storage room we need to build this season. As you've not had one yet this episode, I'm pretty sure this is where we're going to switch to some form of a time-lapse. So before the time-lapse starts, I was just going over to go get some resources, and I've noticed a book on another one of my doors. And, well, I think I know what this might be about. Dear Mr. B, to date our client has not received any payment for the use of Orange in your build. Unfortunately, this non-payment has incurred an increase in the fees now due to our client, not to mention the additional costs of paper and ink, etc. The fee now stands at 30 diamonds and payment is now due. Failure to pay in a timely manner will incur further costs. Payment can be left to groups based in spawn town, blah 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 blah. Well, I didn't see anything, did you? Let's get back to this time-lapse, shall we? I've used so much quartz, it's actually quite ridiculous. But the storage room is complete. Let's go and have a look, shall we? And there it is, a nice big room with all the boxes in the world. And this should actually work for us, I would imagine, for the rest of the season. There's plenty of storage in here, there's plenty of space should I need to add additional boxes. And overall, I actually just really like the look of this. I think it's come out really well. I've just got to move everything in now. There's a lot of stuff that I need to sort out. I've probably got a shulker monster of about 30 or 40 boxes at this stage, but let's give you a tour up here first. So of course, once you come up the elevator, you're actually straight into the main storage hall. And as you may have seen in the time-lapse, all of these boxes up here are part of an auto-sorted storage system. So to get stuff into the auto-sorted storage, the idea is you can offload things into these chests up here, or of course, I can just put shulkers along here and they will automatically unload, go into a bubble vator, and then essentially just run along a line of hoppers that way. And if it doesn't get picked up, they'll come all the way back. And if it's still doesn't get picked up, all the excess will end up in these chests here. In the centre here, I've also got manually sorted storage, so I've got two sections that are literally just a wall of chests. I've got this section here, which is where we're going to be putting our valuables and things that are a bit more meaningful to us. And then we've got this section here, which has a door in the middle going through to our enchanting setup. Over this side, we then have some brewing stands. I've also got some hoppers just so I can line up the ingredients I need for an individual potion. And of course, barrels on either side for storage of the potions themselves and the ingredients. And a tiny little area for growing some netherwort. Although it's likely that I'm going to expand this back here because we've got plenty of space there. The rest of the space down here is pretty much just taken up with some decoration and of course a whole bunch of workstations that are probably going to come in useful for us. There's also a number of exits onto balconies. We've got the balcony where I was stashing everything while building, and of course up here we have another small balcony with a zombie, so I'm guessing we need some lights up there, and we've got a balcony over this side, and lastly there is another balcony out there that I haven't really connected up yet. Because there's quite a bit of space up here, I haven't decided if I want to just go straight out or if I want to squeeze in something else. And I do need to make sure that I leave access to the back of the filter system, because I've not actually added the filters yet, because, well, I haven't decided what to put where. So my next few hours are pretty much going to be spent sorting out this shulker monster and, well, abandoning this bunker, I guess. I mean, this has served us well. It's been wonderful for our storage. We've managed to pretty much build a city out of this tiny room. But, yeah, we definitely need to move into our big room, and that's also going to involve me going over to some of my other farms and things and collecting up the resources from there. One of which, in fact, is my original skeleton spawner farm. So I'm actually going to head over there now just to empty out the chest that we've got there. It's still got quite a few bones in it. And to be honest, I'm not really going to be over there that much anymore because, of course, we do have our mob farm now as well, and we're getting so many bones from there that, well, I suppose essentially the farm over here is pretty much redundant now. So let's empty out the chest and just leave it be, I guess. Hello, what's this? What in the world? It looks like someone set up a camp over here. This is my land. What's going on here? That's a really nice looking camp, but whose is it? Why is it here? Some very fancy little things going on here. Weird. So they're basically on top of my geode and my skeleton spawner. And someone's clearly living here. There's actually stuff in these barrels and things. I wonder whose this could be. Well, I've asked around in Discord and nobody seems to be claiming it, which is a little bit odd, so I guess there's only one thing for it. We're going to have to set up some CCTV. Just hidden a camera in that hole down there, and that should hopefully be able to keep an eye on the camp, and maybe we'll actually find out who it is that's taken over this portion of my land. But for now, though, I'm afraid that's all we've got time for today. I will see you all on the next episode of Truly Bedrock, but for now, toodles.